right, folks, we are officially underway here at the Trey Young Family Athletic Center. I think I'm going to switch our color scheme. MacArthur surprised me. I thought they might go with some green today. We have got the wrong logo anyway, so that'll be coming here shortly. Apologize for that momentary kind of off-color logo. So we are good to go. It is Lawton MacArthur against Northside from Arkansas to start the games. We will have triple header coverage here today. Normally we would do all 5 tap tomorrow. However, we will be broadcasting 3 of the 5 today. And then we will be doing likewise 7 of the 9 tomorrow at U. Have an award presentation that I had booked prior to getting notice of the tournament. We did do it last year at Putnam City West, and I do apologize for anybody that was wanting to see every single game. We will resume that next probably year. We've got the foundation director's name and number now, so a good way to keep in touch so that we know particular tournaments and venues of that nature. 2-0 lead for the Arkansas squad. There are actually 2 teams from Arkansas here in the tournament pool this year for the SOS Showcase. Back-to-back shots, and Northside looking sharp, very clean, and very high and tight early on. Conway from Arkansas is here, and then Life Prep from Kansas. Otherwise, it is Lawton MacArthur, Lawton High, McDill drives to the hoop, scores. Weatherford, Newcastle, obviously the host UConn, Del City, Midwest City. Timeout is called. You're going to notice a smattering of sponsor logos down here at the bottom. I'd like to thank Charleston's Restaurants, Interurban Restaurant, Pub W, all of those in Norman, Oklahoma, AMC Theaters, specifically the Patriot 13 in Lawton. Seen as Mexican Cafe, locations in Hinton, El Reno, and Weatherford. And then Fowler Toyota of Norman. A little bit easier to see there once we go off the black lens. Very wide open field here. Looks like there's about 6 courts. On the totals, maybe just 4. Cracked me up. I, of course, parked in front of the one all the way to the far end, thinking that was the door, and everybody came into the other side. MacArthur ties the game 4-apiece. Nicely done. Reclaims the lead. At the free throw line, 4-point lead. This is the SOS Showcase of Sickle Cell. It benefits Metro Oklahoma City coaches, educators, administrators, and student athletes who have sickle cell anemia and disease. So the ticket sales, donations, you can make directly to the SOS Foundation, and they are based out of Oklahoma City. Just contact Mr. Alan Russell and his staff, and they'll get you taken care of if you'd like to make a donation or contribution. In the paint, we will see if they have opportunities to get a little bit more aggressive and take advantage of this wide open floor. I mean, this is a massive open facility. Let you kind of take a check there. It shows court 3, and then they have some differing numbers along the walls, but sheer number of basketball backboards I see. There are a lot of courts here, and it is structured to pretty much house a massive tournament where you can float and go inside. Over here to our top, there's a two-story athletic facility. Regional hospital. There's that ton of equipment in there, personal trainers as well off to the side. 6-5 lead is the score. Just off the mark once again with the free throw. Substitution is made from Northside. 2 players coming on, 23 and 3 will head to the bench. So after the 1 free throw, still a very tight game, 7-5 Northside over Lawton and MacArthur, Lady Highlanders. Rips it back and flies down the court. Nice put back in, and it is a 4-point lead. Steps out of bounds. So a big close to the end of the first quarter And it is an 8-point lead for the Lady Grizzlies from Northside in Arkansas. They are playing in a 6A. I believe their classification is 6A West is what they call it. They are playing against Class 5A squad from Lawton, MacArthur. We'll have some interesting combos of matches today. Lawton Mac will stay on the floor for a doubleheader, and they'll play Medill next. Medill will likewise do the same thing. 10-point lead. That'll take us through one. Your score: Northside 19, MacArthur Highlanders 9. You're watching PNTV coverage. Day 1 action of the 4th annual Sickle Cell Showcase here at the Trey Young Family Athletic Center. So the schedule for today's games will be Lawton Mac versus Medill at approximately 1:30 p.m. That'll be a boys game. And then at 1:30 p.m. approximately, that will be the tip-off. At 3 o'clock, Weatherford versus Medill girls. And then it'll be an all-out-of-state affair at approximately 4:30, Conway versus Life Prep. As I stated earlier, Conway, second team from Arkansas, the field Life Prep from Kansas. And then to close out the first day, it'll be Weatherford versus Life Prep boys. So the format is girls, boys, girls, girls, boys. So there'll be 5 total games today. Tomorrow is when business picks up. We will be broadcasting 7 of the 9 games. Your morning session games at Yukon High School. Trey Young tomorrow. Go to Yukon High School for tomorrow's games. 9 a.m. starts with Western Heights versus Medill in a boys game. Medill stays on the floor to play a doubleheader against Lawton MacArthur girls. Life Prep will play Northside girls. Conway will play Newcastle girls. That'll be the 1:30 game after the 12 matchup. And then at 3 p.m. it'll be Newcastle versus Life Prep boys. Approximately 4:30 p.m. Weatherford versus Del City. At 6 p.m. Yukon versus Class and SAS boys. Midwest City, Lawton MacArthur boys at 7:30 p.m. And then to close out the tournament, it will be a barn burner, Weatherford versus Lawton High. Again, that game will be a boys matchup at 9 p.m. So slowing it down, 9 a.m. Western Heights Medill boys, 10:30 a.m. Medill Lawton MacArthur girls, 12 noon Life Prep versus Northside girls, 1:30 p.m. Conway versus Newcastle girls, 3 p.m. Newcastle versus Life Prep boys, 4:30 p.m. Weatherford versus Del City girls, 6 p.m. Yukon versus Class and SA, 7:30 p.m. Midwest City versus Lawton MacArthur boys, and closing out the tournament, Weatherford versus Lawton High boys. Again, games today, Trey Young Family Youth Activity Center, and games tomorrow, Yukon High School. Into the paint. Just misses the shot, gets the rebound, post back up, puts it in. That didn't take long to escalate. Double-digit lead now for Northside. They look every bit a part of the 6A squad. Good size. They've got a couple of commits here on the floor. The prospects. Number 22 going to Colorado. Her sister as well has got a prominent offer. I'm just not sure if her sister is 23 or the other young woman that's kind of blocked from our view right here. Would otherwise be doing all 5 games today, but we have a commitment in Preston. So we will be there tonight for the Player of the Year award presentation for Class 2A baseball. Mr. Caden Dean from Preston High School into the paint, steals it, have a reach and foul ball called against number 21. Correction, against number 21. 4 total fouls against Lawton MacArthur here early on, 3 against Northside. So they'll have a substitution. Number 3 will head to the bench. And he will be back in action with the kick-in. So they will likely stick with 5 fouls a quarter. 16-point lead for the Grizzlies. I'd like to again thank our sponsors for today's live stream and video highlights. Charleston's Restaurant in Norman, Interurban Restaurant in Norman, Pub W in Norman, AMC Theaters in the Patriot 13 Megaplex down in Lawton, Oklahoma, Vecina's Mexican Cafe, locations in Hinton, Alino, and Weatherford, and last but not least, Fowler Toyota of Norman. I'd like to thank all of the businesses for their generous support. Should be a little bit easier to see him down there. So I had a correction on the courts. This is the only one by design for Trey and his friends and athletes that come to play. This is center court number 1. It's the only one that runs this direction. There are 7 other courts, so I was wrong when I said it looked to be at least 6. There are 8. They all others run pretty much north-south. This one east-west on the layout. So more of a traditional layout here. The other ones just run side by side with partitions and pretty much just kind of netting, as you can see. We may take you on a tour while Northside is just really pumping it out. Another errant pass. 16-point lead for the Lady Grizzlies. So to answer the question from earlier, they are resetting the fouls every quarter. So this quarter we've got 1 against Lawton MacArthur. So that wipes out the 3 previous and 4 already against Northside. Lead Grizzlies. I think that's going to be off the outstretched hand of the defender, swatting the ball away. And posts it up, turns it back around, sets the play back against the team. We're going to have a collision between normal post-up centers. Just happen to be roaming out a little bit farther than the normal spot. That will put them in bonus for the rest of the quarter. MacArthur breaks double digits and will be able to trim the lead back to 16. Looks like we're going to have at least 2 player substitutions for the Highlanders coming on the court. And we will be good to go here after they get them set. There is no PA system, so we won't be doing any player announcements or lineups. We will be doing those tomorrow, though. So we'll be kind of pulling double duty, doing the broadcast and highlights tomorrow. And a reminder, we'll only be coverage today. 3 games supposed to be at 5. Tomorrow we'll be doing the last 7. Picking up the teams today that we're missing tomorrow, which is bizarre. Catch Conway and Life Prep today. However, we will get Medill, Lawton, Northside, and Weatherford in. And tomorrow we'll pick up Conway and Life Prep and a variety of other teams, Newcastle notably, class in SAS, Yukon, Midwest City, and Dell City. So we'll have both, I should say both, we'll have 2 of the 3 public schools here, Lawton High and Lawton MacArthur. And 2 of the 3 mid-Dell schools as well. And Dell City. All right, so back-to-back free throws. 4-0 run now for Lawton MacArthur. 3-point shot. It's no good. Snags a rebound. Jump shot outside the key is no good. Third shot opportunity goes to Ryan. Grabs it. Another bucket. Snaps a 6-0 run by MacArthur. Back to 16. goes around. Getting closer to halftime. Those of you that are wanting to come down, all you need to do is make your way down I-35 north south. You'll take the Robinson Street exit, and you'll go up approximately a half of a mile, not even that really, and it might be closer to 0.2 plus. But you'll turn left on Northwest 24th strip mall, and then you'll see a University Drive to center past a couple of high-rise hotels. You can actually access it from the rear. It'll take you to the building of 8 and some of the other courts. You're going to want to go to the door of 2201 that's the furthest north. So I think if I'm going to Oklahoma City, you're going to come to that entrance because that's where we're playing all the games today on main court. I've heard some kids down there on some of the other floors, but I don't think there's anything organized. Put it this way, anything that's actively organized. I have seen some kids kind of walking back and forth as bars on some of the other floors. 35-15, 20-point lead now for Northside. They'll get to hold for the final shot of the half. It's been all Lady Grizzlies, and they match up with Oklahoma versus Arkansas High School Preps. Jump shot outside the key is no good. It looks like she's going to save it for another opportunity, and it's perfectly set her up. 14 seconds to go. That's a lifetime of basketball. Airball. Third shot opportunity. Rebound is rejected. Shot's rejected by the backboard. However, she is fouled on the hand, so that's going to give her an opportunity to shoot with only 8 seconds remaining, and an opportunity for Lawton MacArthur to possibly close this out with a little bit of positive momentum. It has been an absolute shellacking so far for the 6A squad. They've really taken an early couple of point lead and just built on it, doubled it up in the first, and then did so again in the second quarter. Very athletic squad. Okay, so she gets one of two. 21-point lead. We're down to 7 seconds. 6 and change. 5 across on the court. Drive. Penetrate takes it to the hoop with a score at halftime. Northside 36. Lawton MacArthur 15. You're watching PNTV. Arkansas, the Grizzlies. Trade buckets. So MacArthur on something here to start the second half. They've had multiple shots go their way and able to jump out and actually outscore Northside through the first 3+ minutes of the third quarter. Listening, if anybody's curious about what all your food offerings are, they do have snacks. I do not see any actual food items for like pizzas or hot dogs, hamburgers, but they have nachos, chips, candies, snacks, fruits, muscle milk drinks, kind of just a smaller scale concession. So if you're looking to eat, I would definitely recommend doing so before you come. After you leave, you'll definitely want to eat. But we've got multiple sponsors, so you got no explanation necessary. Head on over to Charleston's. They're right off of I-35 and interurban. Exit over to the south. Pub W, close to Robinson. We're going to cut back 24th. And then Messina's Mexican Cafe in El Reno, and Weatherford. Last but not least, need a ride, consider Fowler Toyota of Georgia. I don't know why our font keeps shrinking on the logos. I've done this a couple of times now. It keeps kind of changing the size of the logo, so I apologize. Look at what it says. 42-23 lead for the Grizzlies from Northside. They are an Arkansas squad. Aspirations for App State championships. Have to get more of those from the jump shot variety. So basically 2 fouls again at Northside. About the only negative that they have had this game is they have had more fouls in all quarters so far that they've played. Not to say that that really is that significant. Was clean. The body up though was not, so it'll be a foul. 2 free throws coming up. Just a reminder, we will be broadcasting 3 games here today, and we have posted that on our Prep Nation social media handle, Prep Nation TV. The it will separate clearly what you can watch live and go back on video on demand. All the games will be left up for probably about 4 or 5 years, give or take. Seems to be about how long it takes for them to kind of dump. I noticed that we had about 6 or 7 schools that we hadn't covered in 4 or 5 years, and I went to their playlist recently. All the content was gone. Tigers notably and some others. So having said that, if you're new to the app, live, red-white means it's active and ongoing. Black and white means that it's video on demand or previously aired content. If you slide over to the video tab, you will see highlights and interviews. And if you go to playlists, you can search A to Z for your favorite team. Most recent game will be on top, and then you can search A to Z, like I said, or you can just scroll and find the team you're looking for, and then it will have individual clips, whether it is an interview or a play of the game or an award presentation, live stream, highlights. There will be a variety of storage underneath the actual playlist. Please go to our YouTube channel and the homepage and click subscribe. It is free, no cost or obligation for you. We'll prioritize content whenever you're inside the YouTube app. Those of you that are at home, you can cast the app to your TV and watch it. You can do it on a smartphone, Android, Samsung, Google, or iPhone. Last but not least, you can do PC, Mac, iPad, PlayStation, Xbox, PS4, anything that you can basically get that hooked up with. Well, it has been a competitive, one-sided game. The Northside squad, obviously a larger class, so I just bumped that up too far. Not to say that 5As can't beat 6As, because they can, I've seen it happen. In this particular case, just a little bit too much height, depth, speed, and a very deep bench. They haven't really substituted much this quarter, but there were probably about 4 or 5 deep, much of the first and second. Northside bringing in a awesome opportunity to represent Arkansas athletics, and it goes coast to coast. Other than lethal and absolutely explosive squad here early on. It'll be exciting to see Conway. Those of you that are familiar with boys watch lists, or for lack of a better phrase, I hate to say this, but recruiting lists like 24/7, Rivals, ESPN, things along those nature. Potential Mr. Arkansas will be on the floor today. Same thing, potential Mr. Oklahoma, Weatherford High School, Mr. C.J. Nixon will be on display later tonight and again tomorrow. So just a reminder, those of you that are wanting to watch the games, you'll be able to watch today. We will not broadcast the Conway. Game up at approximately 1:30 p.m. will be Lawton MacArthur versus Medill, and then Medill will stay on the court just like Lawton Mac and play 2 in a row. At approximately 3 p.m. they will meet Weatherford. So Lawton Mac girls play first, Lawton Mac boys next, and it kind of sticks with that format until we get to the 4:30 games. There will be Conway Life Prep girls again in action after the Weatherford Medill girls. 6 p.m. the final game today here at the Trey Young Athletic Center will be Weatherford versus Life Prep. And we made commitments prior to getting the schedule for the tournament, which we picked up for the first time last year, actually, at Putnam City West. We were committed to doing as many games as they wanted us to do. And so Bay versus Newcastle girls. At 3 p.m. it'll be Newcastle versus Life Prep boys. 4:30 p.m. it'll be Weatherford versus Dell City girls. At 6 p.m. all the rest of the evening will be boys games. Yukon versus Class and SAS. 7:30 p.m. Midwest City and Lawton, MacArthur. And closing out the SOS Showcase tomorrow night at Yukon High School. Weatherford versus Lawton High. That should be one of the games of the tournament. It would have been an absolute, just tantalizing matchup to see Conway and Weatherford boys go at it. I get it. That's kind of the way that some of these pairings work. Conway only playing one game tomorrow. One game. Looks like today is so I think I misspoke. I did not see the Conway boys will be here. So it give us an opportunity to say potentially the best player in Arkansas. So that's a bummer. Life Prep was splitting it.